I'm late. Oh no, I'm not. I've just not changed that, have I? Silly boy. 5 minutes. 5 minutes and this little bad boy will be open. Right guys, so here we are. The client's gone out. He's left me here on my own, which is fine, which is better for me really. So this is a new house. It's not very old at all. You'll see in a minute. Very poorly bad design lighting in here. Like, you've got the standard pendants, but in some areas they hit the doors when because they got these energy saving bulbs in, they're long. You like, open the doors and it hits the doors. I'll show you that. But what I'm going to do is walk you around the job, and then we'll crack on. You've got a baton holder, which is ugly, and a pendant, which is ugly. New floor. So what we're doing in that area is going for 2 spots. This kitchen, we're going for 4 spots. This little dining area, we were going to just go for a pendant, but we're now going for 4 spots on a dimmer switch. This is the living room. We're going to go for 6 spots in here. They dropped this on me literally 2 days ago. I wasn't doing this room. I was just literally going to put 2 shades up, but now we're going for the spotlights. And then what I will show you, fuse board. I am intrigued to have a look in this board, just to have a look at the neatness, if you like. Upstairs we're going for 2 spots, and then they have built-in wardrobes and hit that pendant, so they've taken that down, so we're going for 2 spots here. So dust sheets are out. I've got my new I love these. These are lovely. So they've gone for warm white everywhere else, and they've gone for the neutral white in the kitchen and the diner. Got my new cutter, because this house is really clean and tidy. Not that I use this everywhere, but this is imperative that I use it here. And what else did I buy? Got a couple of these little dimmer switches, and bought a new cutter. The reason I like these Downlight so much is you can actually fit your hand up this hole rather than the smaller ones, and it just makes it easier to be able to fish your cables over and stuff, that you can actually get your hand up the hole. That sounds wrong. Okay, so there's that old pendant. Basically I'm going to jump in the loft, pull this out into my first downlighter, which is going to be here, and then link a cable across and get these 2 done first. There you go. This is why you check before drilling. Timber beam there, so I'm going to have to move this one 35mm this way. These little DADE dust catchers, TLC, are definitely worth the money, 100%. Look, all that is caught, rather than that going in your face and on the floor. Okay, so this is wired in 1mm, twin and earth. We're going to replicate that. There's the old pendant. Holes are drilled. Get up there, clip my new cable across, and second fix these. I do rave on about these a little bit, but they are really nice downlights. Lens in there, live earth neutral, live earth neutral. Click it down. Job's a good one. Easy as that. Right, so all the relevant testing's been done. Let's have a look. They're nice. What I've also said is I'm going to do a first fill on any holes, just for them, then that gives them something to go to. So that's those 2 done. They look nice. Reflect the light into the wardrobes now. Slight delay on that one, but that's nothing to worry about. Right, next set of downlights. I'm doing one in the centre of this to light this stairway up, and they had an old pendant there. I want to do one above those 2 doors to light that up. That should give that a nice spread. But there we go. One downlighter there. Hole made good. Another downlight above the stairs. What I did was put a Wago box in the top there and literally came off of that to that one. From that to that one with some 1mm. That's that hole filled. Let's go and put the board back on. Obviously I'm in this house on my own, so there's no need to lock any breakers off. Just interestingly, no water bonding installed, plastic pipes being used throughout. I still like to have a water bond though, just to bond the water. Even if you have like a 300 bit of copper pipe, it's still good practice in my eyes to bond it. There we go, that's spectacular. Again, shortened sequences, testing, recording that as I go. I think you'll agree that looks nice. They can now actually get in that cupboard which used to hit that pendant there. So, don't know what you guys do, but I like to start upstairs, work my way down. That's what we're going to do now. There's them two. Tell you what, this little thing is ideal for this. If you're core drilling holes, yeah. If you're in someone's house doing a little bit of work, perfect. Right, getting there. I'll be interested to see how you guys price this. I think it's 20 downlighters. I've got these two to do now. Horrible batteny type thing and a pendant. And then I'll be in the kitchen. I forgot my bloody tripod today, which is annoying, but I'll try and set you up in here because this is quite interesting with the laser, etc. So we'll see how we go, eh? What I am noticing with this new build wiring, this chap twisted all his earths together, which is fine. I can't see a problem with that. A lot of you don't like it, and now I sleeve these individually. They've used 3 cores. Not sure why. They sleeve the greys up, which is nice, and they sleeve the blacks up, so it's perfectly fine. That's quite a big hole behind there, so if the building control man saw that, he might not like that, but they never look. They never look, but you know. So now I'm going to get this up, get this in a Wago joint above the ceiling, and then just extend the cable to my new downlight here. Where my old light was, I drilled my hole. I managed to get the cables out behind the downlight, which I like to do. Although that is a maintenance-free joint with the Wagos, that's my cable that's going to connect onto my downlighter. At least you could get to that if there was a problem. It's now behind the downlighter, and I'll also do the same with that one. Somebody was quite interested in how I repair stuff the other day. So instead of just blobbing a load of filler in that, what I'm going to do is, you can see there they have put a bit of timber behind, so I've got to fix in. I'm going to run my hole cutter around that and then fix a new piece of plasterboard in there. And then all you've got to do is fill around the ring of the hole. So before I go tonight, that looks like a dog's dinner now, but before I go tonight, that's just a first fill. We'll let that go off hard, and then I'll put a real good finish over that, and they can sand that and paint it. You won't even see it. Super duper. That's definitely brightened that whole way up for them. Move all the gear into the kitchen now. Right, so I'm now in the kitchen. I've marked up 4 spots. I've done my Bradle test, and they're all clear of timbers. This is the old centre light here. So what I'm going to have to do now, because I'm not lifting floors, they've got brand new carpet and chipboard floors, I'm now going to have to drill a few holes in this ceiling to get that cable back to that first downlight there, and then I'm going to have to, these timbers go this way. I know that because they're going to be sitting on that wall and that wall of the house. They wouldn't be running this way, they're too long. So now I've got to get cables from there to there, and then I'll have to drill a series of holes along here, fill them up, and then get a cable from that one to that one. That'll do these, and then these 2 here, I've got to do 2 across the back here, kept them in line, and then stick these 2 out a little bit further, and then stick a dimmer on these 4 dining lights. I'll show you when I'm done. Right, so I've drilled a couple of holes for access. I managed to pull the centre cable out. That'll go to that one, then I'll wire, or it'll come this way, whatever. I'll wire it all together so it drops to one and then links around. Probably from there to there. Or this way I've got the holes here. These are glulam beams, so what I can do is get a screwdriver up, and they've got these pre-drilled holes, and right up there is like a water pipe, so next to that there's another pre-drilled hole, so I'll knock those out and then fish my cables through the ceiling. Right, so I've just whipped the screws out of this fuse board I've isolated at the main switch. I've not took this off yet, so we're going to have a look what it looks like. I'm not slating anybody, it's just interesting to see how other people do it. It's all doubled up, which is nice. Yeah, he's left a bit for the next bloke. It's a bit scruffy, to be honest. He's got that in quick, but apart from that, it's alright. I'll let you make your mind up. It's not my board, by the way. Right, there's the difference. That's a 4K daylight, and that's a 3K warm white. My preference is warm white, but to be honest, in here they actually look quite nice. I was a bit sceptical at first, but they have got these as well, and they are 4Ks too. So that's the idea. I said, you know, we'll match those with those. Now I've got to fill these holes, do 4 more here, and then 6 in the living room. Another great thing about these holes, you can get an iPhone up there. Where are you, Mr. Cable? There he is, just there. Oi you, where's your brown sleeving? Doubled all the connections over because they weren't doubled. And this is a little dimmer that's going to do the four spots that I've now wired. Just got to get this cable out and to the first one. I'll tell you what, they look nice with this floor. Once I've cleared up, got all my bits off. There's the 4 there. They are switched. They're switched here on a normal switch. And then those 4 there are 2-wayed, but I've also stuck an LED dimmer on. This is their dining room. It's a 2-way LED dimmer, which is nice. And then they can dim these down. And they want to sit in a bit of mood lighting. Just got to fill the holes in here, and then 6 more to do. But first, I think we'll put this little baby on. All of the holes now made good. I've given them a first fill. I did tell the client that this is what they will look like, and they're happy with that. The rings are back in, they're first filled. They can sand it and then paint it over. So superb. Right, last 6 unpacked. I've drilled all my holes now, disconnected my old pendants, and I'm going to reshuffle the cabling around, fish around here, wire this and get it second fixed. The final hoover round now. Sorted. Holes filled. 6 new spots. And a dimmer in the lounge. Work nice. Anybody want to know any stuff that I've used today? Give me a comment and I'll put some links in the description. Nice. Oh, that's me done, boys. Girls and boys for today. Tired, no breaks. Oh mate. Yeah, so no breaks, just cracked on. Good job, they're going to be happy. They're going to be home from work, I suppose, in an hour, and they're going to see it all, so hopefully I'll get a text or whatever. Thanks for joining me. See you on the next one. Take care.